showtime.
Good morning, everyone. Wake up. 64 degrees outside. If you haven't been outside, walk outside. You've been waiting for these cooler temperatures for quite some time, and it feels wonderful out there. Enjoy it while you can. Things will warm up, though, today. I'll tell you more in just a moment.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM. It certainly felt good this morning, naked, walking around my pool, taking a Wheels Jan out in the front yard across the Dr. White across the street from you.
Thank you.
Good to see you this morning. Oh, man, we got a big one lined up for y'all today. Making his first ever live appearance on TV at 6 a.m., Charlie. And you might not recognize Charlie because he's got his hair cut, but he has hair down to his waist. Jason, good morning.
Good morning.
We're going to talk about how you need a brace this morning. I've already sold one, and here's how Todd getting around. Joseph over on set 2. We'll talk about stuff. We'll play Judge Jamie a little bit. Todd will join you over there. Good. And Zack's bottled up with plenty of sports. I'll have to cut him short probably because he's got all kinds of stuff.
I'll get but very short time. You already cut me even shorter. Oh, well, that's a lie.
That's all I do, you, Zack.
That's a lie.
Don't worry.
It's a high-paying job I got right here.
Don't worry. I got plenty to talk about. But first, let's get into the weather. Glory's going to tell you all about it. But don't worry. I got to tell you, on Monday, which goes Labor Day, I bet you it was exactly almost 20 degrees different yesterday.
Oh,
here's the weather.
Yes.
Easy. That Labor Day felt like it was 105 degrees out there. All right, but today, no worries of that. 64 for your high, or 64 rather, is what it is right now. But for your high temperatures today, we're sticking in the 80s. We don't have to worry about those 90s. Yesterday, I wondered if it even made it to 80, but high temperatures today of 82, tomorrow 89, 91, 92, 89. No, really even any rain to talk about. There it is right there. Of course, brought to you by Lawler's this morning. And check out SaveWithGloria.com. Oh, you have the book.
Yeah, I forgot it. I had it hidden. That's one of the first things that happen when you get 65, you start forgetting stuff.
I'm worried about you.
Ruh-roh.
Good to go.
Boys,
it's good to have y'all up here this morning. Dr. White, you dressed up in red today. What's your subject on today?
Milestone birthdays.
Really?
Yes.
Here you go, Jay.
Absolutely. Yep.
It's a milestone.
Now, see, Charlie, before you start getting all giggly and everything.
Oh, Lord.
See, she has a double master, triple degree in the study of old people.
I'm a gerontologist. PhD. I'm an academic.
Nice.
Yes.
He's got your number.
Y'all probably
has
do
his
it.
number.
Hey, and y'all's business right down the street here on the left, the new location of Hal. They provide braces for all of the world's most famous used-to-be athletes and superstars today. What's your average patient? We'll talk more about that later. What's y'all's average patient age down there?
Oh, man.
Oh, well, they do kids, too.
We do.
Yes.
We start from pediatrics and go to geriatrics. So, I mean, it's...
Hey, Jason, I see
I didn't go there, Jamie. I did not go there. I promise.
You went to me that way, Charlie.
Hey, I've got one from them, plantar fasciitis. That's where my brace comes from, Hal.
Where's that
I
neck
sleep
brace
in
you
at
had?
night. Huh?
Where's that neck brace you had?
Oh, it's somewhere at home. I hope I never see that again.
If you ain't wearing a brace from Hal, you ain't nobody.
I'm wearing one.
Right. Number one place to get it.
Yeah,
Got them both on this morning.
I went up to a lady at church Sunday who got one back brace.
Yeah.
Went up to her and I said, man, that is one beautiful brace you're wearing. Speaking of that, let's jump into sports right now. Zack, Bama. It looks like is unstoppable, Zack.
That's right. Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County, and also by Applebee's Tailgate Talk, where Todd did an awesome job hosting the other day, and the crew will be back with Todd this week. We'll have Mark Eaton, former Utah Jazz center, as one of our guests on the show. He won't be live, but he'll be on the phone. So.
Well, that is live on the phone.
It'll be live on the phone. It just won't be live at Applebee's. So we don't want everybody running down there and expect to see Mark Eaton and see me and Todd. Athens took it under 10 from Hartsville, 21-10 Friday night. And it was not a good night at all for Athens, Limestone County East. We lost to Madison County 49-21. Also Tanner, Ardmore, and Elkmont all took losses. Poor Elkmont 65-0 over Deshler. Deshler beat them 65-0. So tough losses for Limestone County this week. Also, former Priceville quarterback Caleb Barker started his second game for Troy, 14-23 for 140. And so good job by him. I mean, Prosper quarterback, doing very well at the Troy. Also, UNA got beat.
So that story real well, right, Zach?
Beat Alabama A&M. First time they had played in 21 years. UNA 25, Alabama A&M 20 in the renewal of that rivalry. Alabama 57-7, big win over Arkansas State. The question was answered. I guess Jalen Hurts is not going to redshirt because there's no way if he played in that game Saturday that he's not going to play anymore. He's going to play more than 2 games. I'll put it like that. So it looks like Jalen will have a play in every game this year. It looks like, but Tua is a starting quarterback. So yeah, the dynamic duo is working for the Crimson Tide. Auburn had a big
Todd,
win.
if you pay close attention to the way Zack does this, one day, if he ain't ever here, that could be you.
Well, he's already took over as host. He had never hosted until Saturday, so he's on his way. He could. Hey, Auburn.
Pay attention.
Auburn 63-9 over Alabama State. So big win for them, and they got LSU coming to town. And Alabama will be going to Oxford to play Ole Miss. And finally, Sam Darnold, the youngest quarterback to start a season opener since the 70 AFL-NFL merger, and they won. I know Wolverine Dan, your mailman's not going to be happy. 48-17 over the Detroit Lions. And late last night, the Rams beat the Raiders in Monday Night Football. Back to you, Jamie.
Let me update y'all on and I sent this out over the weekend too, but especially after Saturday. There was a rumor out Friday night on one of the radio stations that Jalen Hurts was going to redshirt. That was it.
That's all it was.
Started.
That's what everybody was talking about. Well, times have changed. And this is what AL.com says. It's a great article. It says, as far as transfer go, it's a different game. Hurts appears to be made of different stuff. And if he burns a year of eligibility this year as a backup for Tua, then we'll know he was made of the best stuff. I like to call him old school, but I don't think they made him like Hurts back then, and neither do they now. Team over individual, sacrifice over success, leadership is what he's going for. So, I mean, you got to give credit to Jalen Hurts for that.
But you also, you can't keep disrupting, like in the big ball games. I just can't see Coach Saban doing that because that's just going you break up a little continuity with the guys when you keep doing that back and forth.
Okay, Zack, why don't you get Nick on the phone?
Well, I might just call him.
What you're thinking, right, Joseph?
But what I think means nothing. So
Look, he can get hurt in one play.
Yeah.
And then who is their third or fourth string?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, which
Only
I
thing I know
think
we need is a kicker.
Wouldn't he be,
I
wouldn't he
give
be
it
another 4 or
100%
5
to
star
Jalen.
quarterback?
Jalen's the man for doing what he's doing.
We need an extra point kicker.
We found one after the first guy missed.
All right, Jan got me this
Missed
book
two.
for my birthday. You know, in dog years, I'm already dead. I quoted y'all the other night from it that an all-nighter now, Charlie's not having to pee at night. It's got some good stuff in it. So let me just share another couple with y'all, especially since you're talking about milestone birthdays today. All right?
What you got?
You finally understand the nature of success. At age 4, success is not peeing in your pants. At 12, it's having friends. At 16, it's having a driver's license. At 20, it's having sex. At 35, it's having money. At 50, having money. At 60, having sex. At 70, having a driver's license. At 75, having friends. And at 80, not peeing in your pants.
That's good.
All right.
Sad
Speaking of that, I'll read 2 more things here. I started out with nothing, and I still got most of it.
You'll leave
Now
it.
that food, this is one of my favorites, Joseph. Now that food has replaced sex in my life, I can't even get into my own pants. That's pretty doggone good.
Oh, that's good.
Charlie, when we come back, we like to play, and this will be worldwide on Facebook Live in just a moment. When we come back, we'll be playing the world famous Judge Jamie.
Yes, sir.
So
Did they
this
warn
may-
you about that?
No.
I hope you like Vienna sausages because
My
that's what we
son
give away.
loves them.
Well, you know what? Because my hometown of New Hope used to be named Vienna, and the Yankees burned it. And there's a big plaque. It wasn't named after the sausage, even though a couple of us out there. You know, but we grew up eating those things. We'll play in just a moment. Jason, you played before. You didn't do too good, but you played.
You're going down.
All right, we'll come back in just a moment. Y'all hang on. now. All right, just like the stud that I am, I'm coming out of the gate. Judge Jamie with the Cooper Car, brought to you by. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Zeke will be joining us one day. He's a big Auburn Knight fan.
One
He was down
day.
in Atlanta
I've said that
first
for 2
game.
years.
And sent him over, and Dr. Boyette took care of his injured knee. He'll probably be needing a brace before long.
He will.
Charlie, Jason, Dr. White, this is the way to play the game. Wrong answer. Right answer. Over on set 2, join us this morning, Todd DeBond and Joseph. Joseph, a longtime player.
Yes.
You answered the questions, and you'll play to win something over here, and we'll go from there. We'll see how smart you are, Charlie.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, it's on.
We'll go just to national news. Y'all got one of them Google, Alexis, and all that stuff?
Yeah, I do. I got one of those Echo Dots.
Really?
Yeah. Sure do.
You're far more advanced than we are.
It's got to have someone to talk to.
Here's a new one now. They got bilingual Google Home responses now.
Tailgate talk.
What languages are they offering now on your Alexa?
Spanish, French.
Spanish and German.
6 different ones.
Honduras.
Portuguese.
Spanish, German, French.
English, German, you got that. German, French, Spanish, Italian, and Japanese.
So 5.
I can speak fluent Japanese.
Go ahead.
Toyota.
Konnichiwa.
Suzuki. USA Today. USA Today talking about, everybody's eating at Subway before, I guess. They're doing away with the $5 super sub.
No more.
No more $5 super sub. No more.
Well,
$4 foot long.
Now they're going to $5.50 Subway. No, I'm just kidding. What is?
You're gonna confuse
what
people.
The company is 53 years old. What was the original name? And they do $16.5 billion of international, 44,000 restaurants. What was the original name of Subway?
Charlie's Sub Shop.
what?
That's close.
That was it.
Charlie's Subzone.
Charlie's Subs.
Subs.
Charlie's Zone.
The official name,
Drop the
Good
Charlie.
morning, Brian.
Pete's Super Submarines.
Okay.
Pete's
I thought it was Charlie.
Super.
You are goofy.
You were close.
They said they gonna let them just choose whatever they want to serve now, basically.
Are you working there?
No, but I read the article.
Oh, you did. Why didn't you know the answer?
You cheated.
I didn't know the name of the sub.
I know you did.
He spent.
I just knew what they were
The
going.
Cleveland Browns no longer are losing.
But they didn't win. Still been 600 something days since they won a game.
Yeah. How many days?
667.
They block a punt in the fourth and the overtime. They get their punt blocked and then it's over. But anyway, how many teams have gone without winning a game in the NFL history?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
How many teams have done
Detroit
it?
Lions.
I said how many?
4.
5.
7.
3.
The answer would be 2. Them last year being one of them.
Who was the other team?
I don't know. I didn't research it.
Tampa Bay, I bet.
Panthers.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, there you go, Brad.
All right, here's a big one for y'all. Y'all big sports nuts. Who won? And all you people paying worldwide, too, on Judge Jamie this morning. Thank y'all for getting up with us. Who won NASCAR's race yesterday?
Was it Keselowski?
Joseph?
I didn't watch it, but
I didn't either. Nobody
I
did.
didn't. I used to.
Yeah.
I have lost interest in NASCAR.
I just
I'm
want to
sorry.
throw that in.
I think that was back-to-back wins for him. Something.
Nobody's watching NASCAR anymore. Burt Reynolds, of course, died at 82 years old over the
Oh,
weekend.
bandit.
He did.
He did, his most famous movie was Deliverance.
Eastbound
That was his first one
and
also.
loaded up and trucking.
In the
gonna do
longest
it.
yard, what
Yes.
was his name?
Oh, man.
1974, longest yard. What was his name?
I just know Adam Sandler. They redone it with Adam Sandler.
Adam
We know that, Zach,
Yes.
but that ain't the question.
It's the same name.
That would be an easy one.
Oh.
Can't remember.
Butch.
Paul Crew was his name, but what was the middle name that he went by?
Stone Cold.
Todd, the way we play this game is people. Paul Wrecking Crew.
Oh, how could we miss that?
What was his name in Smokey and the Bandit?
Smokey.
No.
He wasn't even, I mean, he's known as the bandit. What was it? You ought to know that, David.
Joseph, when you get your own show, they call this Judge Joseph show, you know?
Judge Joseph.
What was his name?
Bo Darville.
I know his name, Bo Darville.
That's
What was the
okay.
dog's name that rode with
Fred.
What? Fred, yeah, Fred. Hey, Fred. All right. Another question. An actor died over the weekend. Bill Daly. What show? Zack knows
You-
this.
Oh, I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of Jeannie is
Yeah.
the right
good
answer.
one.
And the Bob Newhart show.
Yep.
Good.
So anyway,
I like. He was a good actor.
Yeah.
91 years old.
Wow.
He was on the Bob Newhart show?
Yeah, oh yeah, he was Bob's
He was
buddy.
his neighbor. He came over and said it was like like Kramer. He came over and borrowed everything all the time.
He was on both his shows,
Let me
wasn't
tell
he?
you a program. Speaking of program notes here, here's another one for you. Gloria watches, and I'm with her, so I watch it too. Little House on the Prairie. It's like a marathon every afternoon on Cozy TV. That's good stuff. That's
It
good
is
stuff.
good. I didn't realize it.
What is the newest show that Cozy and ZTV 11 will be starting in January?
I know. Clint probably want Miami Vice.
Well, it
back.
ain't it.
Oh, they ain't.
What's it gonna be?
The Monsters.
No, we already run that.
Oh.
Adam's Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, I got that too.
Andy
Gunsmoke.
Griffin.
No. What?
Gunsmoke.
Petticoat Junction.
No.
Green Acres.
So
Give us
more
a-
modern day show.
More.
Okay.
Seinfeld.
Right up your alley, Joseph.
Knight Rider.
The Office.
Oh,
I love
okay.
that.
I just started watching that.
You know, I started right toward the ends when I
The
started. watching.
Office will be it.
I think
All right,
it-
here we go.
Excellent.
You an Office man?
Yes.
Me too.
We're now on the 6th season on Netflix.
So you got some folks watching?
Let me see here. Let me find out where I is.
So now I don't have to do that
Dr.
anymore.
White, you may know the answer to this next question. They got a thing here on says they did a survey on best colleges with degrees and worst degrees that pay the most money and have the lowest unemployment. What would be number one that pays the lowest unemployment and pays the mostest? What kind of degree would it be? Don't matter about the college.
Business.
This was done through bankrate.com.
Business
Probably
degree?
like a technology degree.
Engineering.
I'm going to try to pronounce these.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Actuarial. Actuarial.
Oh, actuarial.
Science. Hey,
Actuarial.
Actuarial, you know what that is?
Yeah, insurance.
That's very good. It
Very
is
good.
applies mathematics and
she's the
statistical
doctor
methods
here.
Yeah.
to insurance.
Right.
Why don't they just say
So if you're
insurance?
85, you've already
Right,
outlived
everybody-
It
your
pays
policy.
$109,000 a year.
It's an odds maker.
What was next?
Zoology.
we just
Zoology.
Zoology.
We kind of saw that, but we're not telling
That's all right. I'll give you one. And I just barely missed out on my nuclear engineering degree, but it pays $108,000.
Is that all?
Yeah. What were the 5 lowest degrees?
Gerontology. That I know.
Clinical psychologist,
Sociologist.
Okay.
You didn't do it
speech,
for the money.
brace fitting,
Right.
I definitely can't speak.
performing arts, and coming in at the bottom of the barrel, scraping it, was TV host. TV
Okay.
host down that way was the worst.
There's too many,
Yeah.
What has the Texas Board of Education decided to do? And it's got a bunch of people upset.
They can't play dodgeball no more.
That's a good game.
The Board of Education.
No recess.
No?
No sleep time.
Oh.
Getting rid of
they-
what?
They are removing the word heroic from the defenders of the Alamo.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Wow, that's just pit. That's just.
So the Board of Education recommends the
Okay.
hero be taken out of the description to describe the defenders who gave their lives. Heroic term is a value-charged word and has connections to slavery.
Let's
Oh,
just
no.
rewrite history.
No, that's
I'm not-
crazy. You have to be a
not-
hero in a war.
I am not making this
That's
up.
nutty.
I am not making this up.
Wow.
Charlie, here's one right up your alley here.
Oh,
Talk
great.
about millenniums. Millenniums are known to be too lazy to do their own laundry. Todd the boy.
I do mine.
Hello, America.
What is the newest way Jason, that they can wash their clothes?
Put them in the freezer.
Dishwasher.
Let Mama do it.
Spray them.
Throw them away.
What?
Spray them with Febreze.
No.
Joseph, that's almost a right answer. There is a spray can out there now. Claims to refresh clothes. Each can represents a load.
Sorry. My alarm.
I thought you were
I
playing
gotta
with
get up.
Huh?
I got time to wake up and go to work.
67 millenniums, piles of clothes. You spray them, removes odor in 15 minutes. It costs $10 a can. Spray to clean is the name of it.
Costs $10 a can,
crazy.
but you can buy enough laundry detergent to last 6 times that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kids.
That's the
Now,
epitome of
I'm just going to
lazy.
go to 2 other simple questions this morning and end this fiasco, Todd.
Good.
Did we get any right?
A naked man in Florida was not arrested over the weekend, but
Danny Vincent.
Jamie Cooper.
That's awesome, Joe.
could be.
Love you, Danny.
Oh, Lord.
The room was filled with smoke.
No
What was he cooking on his George Foreman?
Sausage.
Hamburger.
That's a good one.
That's a good answer, but wrong.
Gator.
Shark.
Cookies. You
Cookies.
cannot cook cookies unless you put tin foil down on a George Foreman.
He's cooking cookies on the
Supposed to bake them, not grill them.
What an idiot.
It's a grill.
This was at 5:30 on Saturday afternoon. What time did he start drinking? According to Tomerlin?
2 o'clock in the morning.
He had to
He
stop.
started
9 a.m.
drinking alcohol at 9 a.m. and smoking pot. He throughout the day drank 2 liters of vodka.
Oh my God.
Said he was feeling peckish and decided to bake himself some cookies and forgot about them.
So he was naked when the firemen got there?
Yeah, they said had they not gotten there in time, he would have died of smoke inhalation.
Wow.
All right,
Nice.
last question.
Today he is.
Stupid.
Last question. I saved the best as usual for.
That was the best one, I
That
thought.
was,
Oh, that was until
that
this
was
next
good.
one, Zach.
That was a good one, Jamie. That was a good one.
Do you know, I'm going to give y'all a hint here in a minute, but what is the newest fountain of youth discovered that will cure acne on your skin
Oh, it's
and
disgusting.
give you energy?
Urine.
Pee on.
Urine
I
is the
heard
right
the story yesterday.
Urine is the right
I
answer.
will not drink my own urine. I promise. I will.
Joseph is a chemist at the arsenal. He turned, Charlie, not kidding, he turns urine into water.
For the astronauts.
But it's cleaner than that stuff.
You know, we're always trying to make a buck up here, so we have some major supporters. So we came up with some, Dad, before you leave, we need
Oh,
you.
no.
So we came up with our own called Me P2. There's the name of it right there on the screen.
oh, my.
Now this stuff here, you know, it's
Don't
always.
do it.
Try it, Jamie.
Oh, Joseph. Don't encourage him. Oh, stop.
Jamie, yesterday there was on Rick and Bubba. They said Slady Collins said it
Sick.
would cure pink eye too. Greg Burgess said, "Can't you just go buy something for that instead of using
You drink
your
your
urine?"
urine, it
free.
gives you energy. See what you've learned today, Charlie.
That's
More of that millennial
disgusting.
stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. Could I do that?
Oh, I know I couldn't.
Right.
No.
I'm not gonna try that.
But we have our own up here.
It's called yellow
Go for it.
coloring.
How to be a sponsor of your Me P2?
Let's
You
not
are?
ruin
No, I
how.
said how.
I'm sure they want in on that.
Let me call Jonathan right now. Say, Jonathan.
Jonathan's all in.
We'll thank y'all for getting over. We'll come back and talk to these 2 guys here on a serious mode in just a moment. You need a brace. They're the ones that can do it. Y'all, hang on.
Oh, And we are back this morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. 65 degrees out there, slowly starting to warm up. We're going to see temperatures reach around 82 today for your high. No rain to even discuss today, tomorrow, for several days anyway. Luckily, we did get some rain over the weekend in the last couple of days. And there it is right there, just beautiful. Enjoy some fall-like temperatures in the morning. You awake?
Oh, my turn. I gotta tell you about, man, Lawler's. Boy, you talking about some good eating. We fed the multitudes there at the house for my birthday. It was some good stuff too.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Jerry Lawler ate up two big old plates of that. So, anyway.
Good to see you
Charlie and
eating
Jason,
it.
good to have y'all back in action.
Thank
Charlie,
you.
You're new there. Been there a month now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
This will be the beginning of my 4th week. Thank you.
Now, what is or Jason, maybe I'll let you describe it. What is Charlie's official title there?
He is our new fitter for the Athens location, and he's pretty much my right-hand man when I'm not around. So
Now, it's funny you can say right-hand man when you do prosthetics and stuff.
absolutely,
Gotta have a backup.
gotta have a backup.
Oh, in
somewhere.
Sunday school.
Gotta have a backup.
Got to tell this quick story. And we got a bunch of people in Wisconsin. So I've got to go and have something done, carpet tunnel or whatever. And I said, well, if it gets real bad, I've got some friends of mine that will do braces in case you got to get a prosthetic.
That's right.
Yes.
Let's go and take care of the problem now. You won't ever have that again.
He said,
So-
looking out for your clients.
All right, you guys are located down there, new location, Hal.
Yeah.
What all can Hal? Let's go first to you, Jason, since you're the knowledgeable one there yet. Not that you're not a quick learner, Charlie, but so people can walk in.
Absolutely.
What all type braces we talking about?
You sing the old song, head, shoulder, knees, and toes. That's us. We can go from the top all the way down to the bottom. You get knee bracing, OA bracing for osteoarthritis of the knee. You've got back bracing for low back pain, spondylosis, which is the narrowing of the spinal canal. We have ACL bracing. We're in football right now. Ankle bracing. Save you from having to spend all the money on the tape and stuff like that because they don't allow you to spat anymore on football. When spat the cleats and all, they don't allow that anymore. So we have ankle braces. You can have a prescription or come and talk to us about cash.
Now, I noticed the other day you said that you were on call on the weekend. That's something I wouldn't thought about.
For braces.
That a fitter, a brace has to be on call on the weekend. A
Well-
doctor, like Dr. Stanford, yes, or Boyette and
Right.
all those guys,
Right.
locked arms, but
But they don't
really?
fit 'em.
Doctors do surgery and everything, and then they still need braces in the hospital. So we're on call for the hospital 24/7. Back brace, halos. We do halos. When the hospital calls and they need a halo, we go into surgery. We have to be certified through the hospitals and stuff like that.
So there's a lot more to it than most people think.
Yeah, we're not just a local yokel putting braces
Okay,
on.
and I say that to bring this up. I know on Cozy TV we have no control over what they air, through the commercial, but they advertise these braces. So I'm
Right.
assuming that ain't the same thing we're talking about.
Well, that right there, that's
That's
somebody that's sitting up in New York in their apartment just keying in stuff and doing all that. They're not fitting the patient. They're actually just sending the brace to them and say, if it fits, it fits. It doesn't, it doesn't. If you're not careful, you get the wrong type, you get fitted wrong with a brace, it could actually hurt you more than actually help you.
All right.
So,
Just like borrowing someone else's brace. You don't
Yes.
want to do
right.
that.
I mean, we understand financial times and everything. People they don't need to spend a buck and all that, but at the same time,
You're going to cause more
Right.
damage.
you could cause more damage because it doesn't fit properly.
All right, Charlie, you're going to be replacing a legend down that way.
Yes, sir.
That's John.
But you've kind of been in the medical profession ever since I've known you, and so
Yes, sir.
whether at the gym or whether doing other things, but you've always been in that same profession. So what led you down to?
Actually, our owner, I gave him a call, and I didn't actually realize at the time, but he is a disabled veteran that is very appealing. And especially nowadays, it's very appealing. And when I found that out from Jason, and I walked into the store and read all the stuff that John had been through, it captured my eye. It was amazing.
Yeah, he
So
not
it
only
was
did
great.
that, and then went to play football after that.
He was a police officer before
Yes.
he went to
Right.
play football.
Hey, and actually, I knew Jonathan, our owner, actually knew him from the police officer in Athens, and he used to come into the gym that I worked.
Okay.
So, and just
He won't
He
stay
did.
still.
He won't stay still. Nope.
No.
He
That's
doesn't.
Jonathan.
He's got going. So what have you learned in the short time you've been there about fitting people?
Do it correctly.
Okay.
Definitely do it correctly. Because if you do something, like what we said earlier, it could do a whole lot more damage than good
So
if you
people
don't do it
basically,
right.
you don't have to come in there with a doctor's prescription for a brace?
You
Or
don't.
You do?
Well, if you want insurance to cover it,
Okay,
you do.
you have to.
It helps.
It will help, but we'll check your benefits and everything. And if you have a high deductible or something, we can work something out where we'll give you a cash price.
I know it was 2 years ago when I basically came down to visit you guys in the old location, and y'all were looking through the glass door when I walked in. And the true answer, what they told me was, this ain't going to help you one bit because you ain't going to wear it. Of course, my knee was like
Caved in.
being all the hell
It
back.
had collapsed.
Like the river of the Nile.
Yeah, it was in bad shape.
But that's what you liked about him. First of all, we were brand new to your company. And he goes in, and instead of trying to sell him something and just get by and sell something,
Right.
knowing it's not going to work, and he'd have to come back, you guys said, no, don't waste your money. This isn't going to work for
Now,
you.
you guys have a full staff down there. Andy's working with you guys down. He'll
Yeah.
be with us next week, and you guys are
Jonathan,
always
maybe.
there. A new location, there's the staff right there. How many different types of braces can you guys offer down there? And I know if you can't get it there, you can have it there soon.
Right. I mean, the sky's the limit. I mean, that's the best way to say it. I mean, you got to realize osteoarthritis knee bracing, there's probably 60 to 70 different versions out there that you can get. It just depends on, we have to figure out what your activity levels are and everything like that, and then we put you in the right brace.
Now, some of the stuff you have is real simple. I know, like when I had my knee done, I got those black braces for my knees. I probably sold 15 or 20 of them at the gym. I
Right.
could sell them myself out back of the truck.
So that's where
But they were inexpensive.
That's where our inventory
But
went.
they were very supportive of what I needed.
Right. We want to get you in the right brace at the right time. We don't want to put you in the, like they were saying, put you in the Cadillac when you need a Chevrolet. You know, not trying to sell cars at all, but we want to put you in something that's going to work for what your specific need is, your diagnosis is.
Now, Charlie, I know your son is how old now?
He's 11.
He's 11 now. Has he had to wear any braces yet? I know he's
He's had
some-
2 knee surgeries
I know.
before the age of 10. So bracing, not yet. He did after his first surgery, he had to stay in just a regular surgery brace for his knee for about a month. But other than that, he hasn't had to yet.
So, like Jason, like you said earlier, though, it goes from pediatrics up to.
We do. We're starting to see a lot of pediatrics and adolescents having more ACLs, and we actually have ACL bracing for pediatrics now.
Wow.
Yep.
So
I remember the good old days back in 1970 or 70. I
just
had to
cut
wear
it
a
all
cast
out,
for
don't they?
6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, people even do cast on legs anymore.
It's very rare. The motivation behind that is actually getting movement. Being stationary too long, a lot of stuff can happen where your ligaments and tendons start to not function properly, and then they drawing up, and you lose motion in your limbs. The more we can move.
I will be modeling one of the latest from Hal.
Yes, you will.
Get with Dr. Stafford
Yes,
to
you
get a
will.
scope where I can get some. I'm, like they say, one of a kind over
That
there
you
with
are.
Dr. Stafford.
Now,
deal.
if you're a parent and you're listening to this interview and you're talking about these kids playing football and everything, and you don't have your child in a brace to prevent injuries like that, I mean, what are you waiting for?
Exactly. Prophylactic is always a good thing.
And if you've seen a lot of football games this year, have been a lot of ACLs
Already.
torn.
And if you go to
It's insane.
a doctor and they recommend another company, you can still come to you guys.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes.
the patient's
Yes, ma'am.
choice.
Patient's choice.
Okay.
And they can
Don't
go
forget
online
that.
and see whatever. And then we're going to be doing something else with Brace Yourself.
Right.
Yes, sir.
As soon as we get around to that, or get you guys some information on that. Charlie, thanks for making your first appearance.
Thank
up
you
here
very
this
much.
morning. So,
Enjoyed it. Thank you very
Here your
much.
in-laws, we ask about them.
I sure will.
'cause they
They're
used to-
actually at the beach,
Yeah,
so
they won't be seeing
Well,
this.
gee, they were both on
Go
Facebook
online.
just a
I
minute
know.
ago. so
They
there
can go
you
online and see a
checking
little
you.
bit later on. Jason, as always, man, good to see you.
Yes, sir.
See Andrew, somebody next week. Look, see you guys been on a regular basis. Hal Medical, right there down the road on Highway 72. You need a brace? They got them. They'll fix you right up. We'll take a break. Come back with Dr. White and Joseph coming up next. Y'all, hang on.
Joseph got a new phone.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I'm over here playing with a new phone.
Cute.
Is that an iPhone?
No, it's the new Note 9 from Galaxy. Ooh. I'm
He's
not an
liking
Apple
it.
guy, you know that.
Yeah, he's
No,
not
I
an
didn't
Apple
know
guy.
that. I don't
Okay.
know the difference. I just, whatever she don't want, I get.
It's whatever you grew up with.
Yeah.
What about you, Dr. Chen?
Apple.
Okay.
He's the worst at trying to do anything.
Now, I got to have my iPad now. If they make a bigger one, I'm getting it. Phone, I don't need, but that I got to have. All right, Dr. White. Joseph, hang on now. I got a special
Oh, okay.
thing here. You ever heard of Car Talk?
Yeah.
Those guys, him and something
yeah.
off there.
All right.
Dr. White, what are we talking about today?
I wanted to cover milestone birthdays because,
Oh, yeah. I've
I've
already
never
forgotten.
covered the topic. See, your memory's already.
Slipping.
You know,
I'm
I'm
worried
kidding.
about you.
What do you mean by milestone
Well,
birthday?
milestone. Actually, I had to look this up in the dictionary because, it's a term we all just kind of throw out. A milestone is a series of numbered markers placed along a road or boundary from a fixed commenced point, a distance to the next direction. So that's why we have this. A milestone birthday is part of human development. You stop at important points along your life journey and you celebrate a big birthday, like you did recently. So I learned that milestone birthdays don't mark an achievement or a goal.
Right.
They just mark a flow of time. So, Jamie, we didn't celebrate your career more or less at your birthday. It was just
Not
a
yet.
get together for the flow of time. And you also gain prestige.
What?
Really?
Yes.
With who?
Yes, with yourself, you are now the person of the moment, and people come and they heap praise on you and they congratulate
He always
you.
thinks he is.
This is from the scholarly literature, Jamie.
He's going to want to start having a birthday every week.
Exactly.
Well, I'm 65 now, believe it or not, but I'll probably still be here another
believe.
20 years from now.
Well, we hope so. I learned that it reestablishes social groups. So,
I ain't got no friends.
yeah, you do.
You do.
Jamie, your
Your
house
house
was
was filled
packed to
with them.
capacity.
I charged all them people.
And that's a huge house. So your friends and family are summoned to return.
Rule out the family part.
Okay? Well,
Just friends.
again, this is the literature. So people are summoned to return,
Okay.
and it deepens your quality of life to have a milestone birthday.
Well.
So weren't you just feeling the love?
Yes, he was.
Not until I had to pick all them tables and chairs up the next day. Me and Don Lauderdale take them back to church. That was a job.
So you
Thank
were in
goodness
the
Don told me
80s.
82 or we'd never
Yeah.
got it done.
Yeah, it
He's a
was-
strong
it was-
82.
He is a very strong 82.
We loaded up. Said, we ain't never doing this again. After the inmates came and got Blakely's tent,
Did they really?
Yeah, they
I
came
should've
and
got 'em to-
set it up and
I should have got
Take
them
it
to take
down.
all those chairs back.
Keep Gloria in the house, really?
did.
Man, that's scary.
they're the good
I
guys.
knew
though.
most of
They
them.
allow it.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Some of your old buddies?
well, in fact, he was from
One
you.
was.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I'll tell you a quick story on that. And while we're talking about it, I was talking to the sheriff up here the other day.
Careful
And I said,
now.
he told me, he said, well, he gets out in 60 days. He said, oh, he didn't tell you all the story.
Nobody ever tells you
Oh,
all
yeah.
of
I
the
remember that
story.
story. You know, if people only knew what we talk about when.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the scenes, you learn a lot.
Anyway, not about you.
Well, so anyway, the bottom
Sheriff's
line is
full of
these
info.
milestones are very important. And if someone wants to throw a milestone birthday for you, let them
Well,
do
you might not
it.
have another one.
Exactly.
That's right. Because you're celebrating that you've reached this point in time.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
is that
great.
it for that article?
That's it.
Well,
that
I want to go back to
Good.
that thing I gave you this morning, the Dear Abby
Yes,
thing right quick.
yes.
There was a Dear Abby in there that's talked about this older guy quit working, and then he said, I wanted to get back into working, and this happened to a lot of folks, and he said, I didn't have any media contacts.
Yes. This
Is that a
fella.
common problem? There it is right there.
Right,
yeah.
I want to cover this
Yeah.
next week because this is important. People, like this fella, he was spending so much time, chasing the American dream and working, 15-hour days, that he didn't develop any social network. So guess what? He retires and he doesn't have any friends. So, yeah.
Does that happen a lot?
It does. This is a big problem, and you need to start establishing your network way before you retire.
Oh, well,
Don't
imagine.
wait.
A lot of
Hasn't
things
the
change.
average retirement thing kind of changed these days? It's not what
Yeah,
it used to
people-
be. I mean, Dave,
yeah.
your husband, he's supposed to retire 20 years ago, and he works more than I do.
Well, yeah. because they
And he's
keep calling
102.
back. But people don't retire at 65 anymore.
No.
They just get another job or go on to something else.
Change a career even.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph, here's
Okay.
your car man. You're
Yes.
president of the Limestone County Mustang Club.
Yes, sir.
And you
Founder
know
and
all
president.
about basically all kind of cars.
I
And
do.
being an actor on the side, too.
Yeah, I do.
Well, this was in, and I thought this it reminded me kind of Gloria's deal here, and Dr. White's too, because she don't drive hers a whole lot either. Says while browsing cartalk.com recently, it said I was at work, so I came across a user's comment for a vehicle that is driven less than 10 miles per outing. Is it more likely to develop engine problem? I hate to sound like this. This little old lady only drives to church on Sundays, but I live less than 2 miles from my office, and I loaf around the house a lot, so my Chevy S10 2000 extended cab doesn't get much of a workout. I love my little truck. Am I killing her with kindness by not driving it?
I would say yes. I mean, a vehicle needs to
That'd
be
be
driven.
a wrong answer, according to the expert.
He says no, huh?
He says,
I
no,
think it depends
you're
on the
doing
car.
fine. With your truck is 17 years old, but now.
Huh.
I just thought that was an
I think
unusual
it depends
question.
on the car, because look at how many cars I had before that were electrical, and if you didn't drive them,
Yeah,
the
right.
battery would always be drained and
Right.
it wouldn't work. Get a Mustang. That dude cranks up and finally start it once a month. I
There you
never had
go.
a problem with
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is a good point. Now, I know
Yeah.
most people aren't like us. You never drive the.
It's
you
a
drive couple
2015. It has just hit 4,000 miles.
That's incredible.
I mean, it starts
Says-
every time I get
As soon
in
as I
it.
save up enough money, we'll buy it back.
Well, it's crimson, you know.
You don't
Well,
care.
that's
It's an
all
awesome
right.
The other two
car.
cars we had, the Mercedes, both convertibles, which that didn't matter, and BMW, but
It would
let
never
them sit there
start.
for
They
a
were
month, they
annoying.
wouldn't start.
Yeah.
And that's annoying when you want to go somewhere in your car.
And
It
I'm
doesn't
afraid
start.
to let them drive it anywhere else. Well, it ain't gonna start there either.
We're having issues with Carissa's BMW. I hate to throw them under the
Yeah.
bus, but
I know.
anyway.
Real cheap to get fixed too.
Yeah, right.
And you can't do it yourself.
I'll take out a loan.
Well, what's new? I know you'll talk more about the car business.
Let's see. Superhero Day was really big. I didn't get to go. I had
didn't
other
go
things
either.
going on, but I heard it was a success. A lot of big
Lot of people
crowds.
there.
Concert was good. But yeah, this Saturday, wow, there's a bunch. I'll just have to bring the list to you. A lot of stuff going on because the weather is getting cooler. People want to get out. So big show at the high school on 22nd and big show at the Sportsplex on October 13th.
When you say high school, what are we talking about?
The old high school. In
Where the stadium is.
Yes, next to the
Where they
football
play
stadium.
football
I'm gonna have to
games.
make sure I keep
Yeah,
clarifying. I've already started getting calls.
I bet.
You talking about out the new high school? I'm like, I didn't know they were there yet.
They're not there
They're
yet.
not there yet.
No.
They're not.
Okay. Well,
Not
why are
there
they? Why are they not still calling the old building the high school? I guess I don't get that. If that's where the students are, it's the high school, right?
Well, they're not there. I think they are using the interim, the 8th grade.
Oh,
What
are
school
they?
are they
Yeah.
using now?
Okay.
Right across,
Middle
right across
school.
from
Wow.
Kitty Carnival is now the high school temporarily
Oh,
until
well,
they
see,
get
I'm
into
not
new
in the
building.
know. Well, that's why they're asking me
That's why
that.
it's so
then.
confusing.
Oh.
That's why I'm asking you that too. Which school are you talking about?
next-
Dr. Holday was up here the other day.
Next to the football stadium.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm straight now.
By the time it comes to that point, it'll all be straight.
Yeah.
They should be in the news.
Well, I've been putting the
high school.
address on our little flyer and on the little post that I've been doing. So.
Hey, Dr. White, also another
get
story
straight.
I had for you I was going to give to you. You may have covered this once before, but it was talking about the older people. It was talking about 70 and 80 years old are filing bankruptcy. But the thing about it, it said for $15,000.
$15,000 to
I know.
$20,000.
Lower amounts than that. I'm still researching that topic, Jamie.
But how can that? Of course, I guess we have an income. I guess you have
Yeah.
a fixed income.
You just
That
don't have the
matters.
money to live and pay.
And you have to think, what can they access if you don't have a home and if you don't have assets? They're not going to
What are
get
you
your
gonna
Social
get?
Security.
Right. That's
But
it.
I'm still researching it.
Okay. Interesting. Are you
I'm just
still in the book?
still reading my book.
You're still
here. I'm
reading
just
your book.
trying to read
Wow.
here, so,
Uh-huh.
anyway, anything else going on, Joseph, acting-wise? What's happening?
Had a couple of auditions, didn't hear anything, so no.
Are you still teaching any classes?
Haven't been lately because coming out of summer, people were taking vacations and doing things. But yes, you can still contact me for intro to acting classes. I mean, I'm not.
Hey, it's been
teaching.
helpful. You've had Kale
It has,
Abernathy.
it
He's
has.
gone off and he's been in some.
He's followed the
movies.
instructions and done what you got to
Sweet.
do. It
And
has
gotten
been
some paying
fun to
gigs.
watch him develop. So, hey, I did get paid on that sleep aid commercial the other day.
Good.
You know, I was like, well, you know, it said buy out this and exclusivity this, and I thought, well, that all sounds good, but where's the money?
Yeah,
you know?
right.
I got paid, so
Good.
that was good.
Wonderful.
That was nice.
But do you really think, so you can put that check in with us on an EPT stuff, now that urine,
Okay.
urine is good for you, it's a fountain of youth, they say.
Oh,
Todd's gonna go home and try
I'm
it,
going to have to research
Yeah.
that
and
one.
let us
That's
know how it's working.
disgusting. First of all, who came up with that?
Yeah, like, oh, let's drink tea and see what happens. Like,
That's
really?
disgusting. I have heard about putting it on a jellyfish bite,
Yeah.
but there was a guy called in to Rick and Bubba that said, look, I tried that and it didn't help. So I don't know.
it's just
You ever done that,
all plastic.
Jamie?
I've done
never
a lot
been
of things,
stung
but
by
I
a
don't do it.
jellyfish.
Pee
I
on
may
your
have
foot.
accidentally peed on myself.
Right.
I don't think I look.
Yeah.
And that looks like could be a good thing.
What was that thing earlier you said, try not to pee on yourself?
Yeah.
Looks like it could be a good thing. Well, again, Dr. White, thank you for my
Oh, you're
in
welcome.
dog years I'm dead. Thank y'all for getting up with us. We're going to get out of here for today. Auburn's got a big game coming
I
up.
know. Is it a home game?
2:30, yeah.
My
CBS
goodness.
game.
Yeesh.
That's going Auburn. What's the line on that?
I'm nervous.
Auburn by what?
10.
Auburn by 10? Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
We'll see about that.
Anyway, y'all get out and have a great and glorious day. We'll see
Yes.
y'all sometime later.
Bye.